Welcome to the third of our short videos connected to our Lent course, Journeying with Jesus. This week we're thinking about the Syrophoenician woman. Jesus tries to get away from people. He goes off into a quiet place, but a woman discovers that he's there. She's desperate because her daughter has been unwell for a long time, possessed by an unclean spirit, we're told. She comes to Jesus and she says, "Will you heal my daughter?" Whereupon Jesus says, "I've only come for the lost tribes of Israel, and it's not right to take the children's food and throw it to the dogs." Whereupon the woman says, "But the dogs eat the scraps off the children's table." And Jesus says, "For saying that, your daughter is healed." It's a challenging passage. It's an interesting passage. It can easily be interpreted as Jesus really being quite offensive to the Syrophoenician woman. And she comes back and responds, and as a result, he changes his mind and he decides that her daughter will be healed. So it works on all sorts of levels. Whatever we think of what Jesus said in the first place, his encounter with the woman changes his mind and changes the situation. And the woman's determination enables her to get what she's hoping for, which is the healing of her daughter. The thing that I take most comfort from, or most courage from, is the fact that in the encounter, a relationship is built, even if it's very short. And there are some great pictures of this, some great classic pictures, but there was one particular one, I'm not sure who it's by, where we have Jesus looking into the eyes of the woman, and the woman looking into the eyes of Jesus, and it's that moment when the change happens. So it feels to me that this is, as part of our quest for the authentic self, a way of thinking about our relationships with others, and the way that through our relationships with others, either through conflict or challenge, or through love or through joy, we can get more deeply into the truth of who we are. We learn from those around us. We can't do these things on our own. We can't do these things unless we're part of a community. And I would say in our context, unless we're part of a church community. So it's that moment of encounter, which can sometimes be difficult, sometimes be challenging, sometimes be upsetting, or take us out of our comfort zones, which brings us into a new place. So I hope that maybe this week, as you think forward, that you can see those challenges that you will encounter as ways of discovering more deeply who you are, and more deeply how much God loves you, opening your heart and letting God in.